Chamber, and Chamber has a gift for our speaker tonight, President Tim Wolfe from the Missouri system. We're very appreciative of his sharing his time to help us kick off this event, and I'd like to have our Chamber of Commerce help welcome him with a gift.
Good evening. I'm Amy Campbell. I'm the Tourism Director with Rolla Chamber of Commerce, and on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, we'd like to welcome you to Rolla with a slice of pie, one of Rolla's favorites, and then also with a bottle of wine from Merrimack Vineyards, which is one of our local wineries. So welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I'll protect these for you.
Thanks, Greg, and good evening. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate that. What a great event and an energizing crowd tonight. Looks like you're having some fun. I can't wait to get some barbecue and taste. I understand you can only taste tonight. You can't drink, so I'll be tasting maybe more than once. But these events are great for the university, and I hope you find this as fulfilling as I have so far. It's great to be back in Rolla. It's a great campus. It's always so inspiring to see what's going on here, all the building and everything that's happening on this campus. It's pretty amazing. There's a few people I do want to recognize before I make a few comments. I know Chancellor Schrader could not be here, but tonight I saw Provost Kent Ray is here. I want to thank him for his leadership. I saw him walking in, but he's someplace around looking dapper as usual. So thanks, Kent, for your leadership. Also, Greg Smith, our CIO, who just introduced me, he's instrumental in putting this entire event together, along with his IT project manager. Jennifer Nixon has done a great job in the IT Research Support Services team, and your work is certainly appreciated, so thank you to them as well. Especially I want to thank St. Louis University, because they've been our partner in putting on this great event. Yes, thank you very much, St. Louis University. Appreciate that. And this is a great example of research partnership between private and public institutions, which we need to do a lot more of. Tonight I want to give a warm welcome to all the guests, especially those of you who've traveled from far. A lot of universities as well as companies are here tonight to try to increase the amount of research through the networking and collaboration. A few in particular, as I understand that there's universities not only here from Missouri, but also from Nebraska, Arkansas, Kansas, Illinois. They all make up the Great Plains Network, and it's great to see so many of you in the attending tonight. And I hope that this is an opportunity that you take advantage of in terms of networking and sharing what the research is that you're interested or have done in your past. I'd also like to recognize the generosity of sponsors like Silicon Mechanics and Dell, who make events like this as possible, as well as the Rolla Chamber of Commerce and its members for hosting the reception tonight. Research and technology are probably two of the most important subject matters encapsulated at the University of Missouri system. It's 4 campuses. They fuel the innovation that comes out of the great institution and contribute to success across the state and the nation. As a system, we perform 95% of the research of all public institutions in our great state of Missouri. And this research is important because that innovation grows jobs and companies and allows us to build things like research parks and incubators. Quite simply, the research and jobs we do create is what defines and separates us from other four-year institutions in our great state of Missouri. And I look forward to continued progress in this area. One thing that I'm especially proud of is announcing that the University of Missouri did have a good research year as measured by its sponsored research, but one campus in particular grew 5%. As you might imagine, it's the campus we're standing on right now. Missouri S&T grew research year over year by 5%, which is an outstanding job. And I'd like everybody to join me with a round of applause for that. Early in the day, Chancellor Schrader pointed out in her State of the University address that S&T not only has grown research by 5%, but its enrollment has grown by 6% year over year. And this is especially significant in a market that is declining right now. So S&T has done a wonderful job in recruiting students because of the great things that happen on this campus. And also, the outstanding faculty on this campus will continue to grow and flourish, as well as the students that we have on the campus. The minor campus is already making strides in the strategic plan that successfully rolled out last week across the system. In addition to new faculty, the use of technology will expand and enhance student learning, and there is a plan to improve the learning laboratories that we have here on campus. This will ensure innovation and collaboration continues to be a focus here at S&T. It's no secret that there's financial insecurities right now surrounding federal funding for research and higher education. Because of that, the university is looking at ways to provide and support this type of funding in the days ahead. We have a number of internal funding programs which are available to researchers at each level, including basic funding from the Research Board, which is over $2.3 million annually, gap funding from Fast Track, and for the research that needs that extra push to get to the marketplace, the Enterprise Investment Program, which is over $2 million, is set up to do just that. The system's funding opportunities ensure that we can help our faculty members' innovations gain momentum and appropriately be carried out or carried to market. And collaboration is essential to this type of innovation that we need to churn out from this university. In order to achieve the goal of interdisciplinary and inter-campus collaboration, the University of Missouri system, along with its 4 campuses, created a program just this last year to do this. In order to be considered for funding for this program, the submission had to include at least 2 principal investigators from 2 different programs across 2 different system campuses, and collaboration is a necessity for this program. This program, after a year, has been extremely successful, and we had exponentially more applications than we had funding, so it looks like it was a hit, and we're going to continue to do this. As you can see, we value our research and the faculty that conducts this research in every area across the system. In fact, we aren't the only ones who value this. More and more evidence shows that there is a high dependency across this nation for companies to take advantage of the innovations taking place on campuses. And for that, we must find a way to maximize our research output to attract and foster those industry collaborations. I'm sure that many of you saw the report of the Association of University Technology Managers last month that solidified the huge return on investment that comes from higher education. College and universities across this nation are generating new patents, cutting-edge technologies, and productive intellectual properties. Universities are being called the unsung heroes and economic engines while substantially contributing to the contribution of new jobs in this country. This is something that higher education industry needs to make known. And for that very reason, I, along with leaders of our 4 campuses, as well as other industry or university leaders across the nation, drafted a letter to President Obama talking about the innovation deficit. Innovation is important to our future success as a society, and we're seeing from the federal government is the deprioritization of funding for this innovation that will drive our future economy, and that future and allows us to maintain our leadership position across the global stage. The purpose behind this letter is to stress that we're challenged with these difficult times in terms of aligning to priorities, and we want to insist that innovation is top of mind for leaders who are making these difficult decisions. No matter what happens on a national level, we need to continue to do what it takes on our campuses to keep the expectations for a high innovation in the work you are all doing. In closing, I encourage you to really think critically tomorrow about the innovations being done on campuses and how we can work with industry partners and other universities so that we can enhance the outcomes of these innovations. On top of networking, take your connections to the next level, and collaboration will be key in your conversations you will have tomorrow. Start making these connections tonight. I want to thank all of you for having me here tonight to kick off Research and Technology Day. I look forward to hearing the innovative ideas and progress that comes from the event. By the way, I hear the finale for the social event can be credited to the students in the S&T Pyrotechnics classes. Thanks in advance for the great firework display. Lastly, thanks again, and go Miners!